Hello there, welcome to Rajya Sabha TV. I'm Ashwarya Kapoor with you. Here are all the updates related to global coronavirus pandemic. Across the world now, more than 4.4 million people have been infected with novel coronavirus, and the death toll due to COVID-19 across the world is now going to touch the 3 lakh mark. Meanwhile, WHO has said that coronavirus may never go away. So WHO Emergencies Director has said that he will not predict when the virus will go away, and he warned against predicting such a thing because he noted that there are many illnesses for which vaccine may have been found, for example measles, but these illnesses still exist. They have not been eliminated. So he said that even if a vaccine is found for coronavirus, it may still never go away. Meanwhile, the United Nations has spoken about the mental ill health related to global coronavirus pandemic. United Nations says that distress and mental ill health has been caused due to the coronavirus pandemic. As a result, the United Nations said that the governments must incorporate mental considerations into their overall coronavirus response. And now news from the US. US has more than 1.4 million cases of coronavirus and more than 85,000 deaths have been attributed to COVID-19, and that makes the US the worst affected country. But despite those numbers, there have been plans of reopening the country. It is expected that by the end of this week, more than 48 out of 50 US states will have partially reopened. But there have been warnings. So Dr. Anthony Fauci, the top infectious diseases doctor in America, had warned of reopening the economy too soon. He had spoken of the dangers of such a move. However, US President Donald Trump has hit out at him, saying that Dr. Fauci's warning is not an acceptable answer and that he was surprised by Dr. Fauci's warnings. Meanwhile, every African country is now affected by the coronavirus outbreak. This came after Lesotho also reported its first case of coronavirus. So the first case was reported in Lesotho, which was a man who had a travel history of Saudi Arabia and also South Africa, and this person has become the first person to have tested positive in Lesotho, which means that every country in Africa has now reported coronavirus cases. Now let me talk about 3 nations that suffered their worst day, because all the 3 nations got the highest number of new cases in one single day ever since the pandemic began, and these 3 nations are Brazil, Chile and Mexico. So Brazil, as you know, has become one of the hotspots of coronavirus. Yesterday it reported more than 11,000 cases in one single day, and that has taken the Brazil's total number of cases to more than 1,89,000, and the country also has reported close to 13,000 deaths due to COVID-19. And the second country that suffered its worst day yesterday was Chile. So Chile yesterday reported more than 2,600 cases in one single day, and the country now has close to 35,000 cases of coronavirus. As a result of this sudden jump in the numbers, capital Santiago and the surrounding areas were placed under a 7 days quarantine. And the third country that got the highest number of cases in one single day ever since the pandemic began in that country was Mexico. So 1,997 cases were reported in Mexico in one single day. 353 deaths were reported as well. Mexico has now more than 38,000 cases of coronavirus in total. So these countries suffered their worst day yesterday. And now news from China. So in China, fewer and fewer cases of coronavirus have been reported. 7 new cases were reported yesterday. But China has undertaken this exercise to test every resident of Wuhan. So remember, 5 people had tested positive for coronavirus in Wuhan this week. And as a result, China said that it is going to test each and every individual in Wuhan. And that program was started yesterday. Meanwhile, the Italian doctors have found a link between COVID-19 and a rare inflammatory syndrome. So this syndrome is being seen in children, and researchers say that ever since COVID-19 pandemic began, this syndrome has been rising. The incidence of this syndrome has been rising among children, and they also say that these instances are also going to be seen in other nations of the world, which in fact has been seen because many other European nations have reported this syndrome in children, which is known as multi-system inflammatory syndrome, which is a rare but a serious illness seen in children. And now news from Europe. So the European Commission President has outlined a plan to fund European recovery from the global coronavirus pandemic. And this plan focuses first on the European nations that are the worst affected due to coronavirus, like Italy and Spain. And the European Commission President was also categorical in stating that Europe will not go back to business as usual soon, which meant that recovery will take time. Meanwhile, Italy has also announced a $60 billion stimulus package to help the country recover from the economic impact of coronavirus. So those were all the updates related to global coronavirus pandemic. Thanks for watching.